right, so I went to Busch Gardens, Tampa. I was in Florida for a week. I was playing some shows in a couple cities down there, and I was like, you know what? I'm here. I'm gonna come early, stay late, and I'm gonna hit some parks. Never been to Busch Gardens, Tampa. This is a place I've always wanted to go to ever since I was a kid. A dream come true to be able to come here and check out this place and ride these rides. Hotel breakfast, little egg, sausage, hot sauce, hash brown patty, banana, coffee, pretty good. They had some bread and peanut butter and jelly, so I went up, made a sandwich, and packed it for the park. Got there right at opening at 10 and headed straight for Iron Gwazi, of course. Gwazi didn't open until like 10:20-ish, which is a little annoying, but you know, whatever. It's okay. Put my shit in a locker. Gotta buy lockers and stuff. Very annoying. SeaWorld, you guys gotta quit it with the lockers. It's so annoying, especially that you have to pay for them. Just like, I hate that you have to pay after. Like, just charge a little more to get in and then make the lockers free. I'd rather you guys do that. Yeah, whatever. Put my shit in the locker. It's time to ride. I got like a middle row. I just wanted to get on. You know, I figured I'd get more rides later, but yeah, I just wanted to get on. I will dive deeper into Gwazi later on, but for now, here was my initial reaction.
Oh, let's get it! Let's fucking go! Woohoo! Oh! Woohoo! Oh shit! Wow! Oh! Whoa! Oh my god. That was incredible. Oh, that was incredible.
Hopped back in line, did it in the front, and then I moved on. Gwazi is fucking crazy, dude. But yeah, stay tuned. I want to talk about it a little bit more later. I then went over to Cheetah Hunt, the park's Intamin Blitz coaster, and I've heard a bunch of shit about this ride. A lot of people say it's boring. I remember when it opened and I saw like a POV of it, it always looked like it was so fun and so unique and cool. So I was excited to give it a ride. Got a front row ride first time. There were some like pretty forceful sections, but then there was a lot of sections that were just kind of nothing. The Heartline roll was fun. You're just like hanging there. I wish they had the vest or straps or whatever that Maverick has, because the hard restraints are uncomfortable, especially during that Heartline roll when you're hanging there. My favorite part of the ride is when you're down towards the water and you're kind of going left, right real quick, and you're like right on the water and it was flowing like a river. It was really, really cool to be that close to the water. I loved it a lot. Yeah, man, Cheetah Hunt's super fun. I think it's way better in the back. You just get better airtime and shit. And the airtime was like pretty strong in the back. I really enjoyed it. Super fun ride. The hill after the last launch was awesome, dude. It was like the Maverick airtime hill. It's crazy. And if you're sitting in the back, coming down the tree thing, that gives you some crazy airtime too in the back row. Super, super fun. Then I went over to do Montu, the park's B&M inverted coaster. This ride was hyped up greatly for me. Everyone says it's the best invert, so I was stoked to give it a ride. And I just did Banshee, so I was excited to see how it compared. My first ride was in the back, and right away, not even before the ride ended, I said, this is the best invert.
This is the best one. This is the best invert. Whoa! Woo! Whoa!
It was so fun, so intense. Dude, like the old B&Ms, like it's not graceful turns. It's like you're going straight and it's like snap, snap. Fucking trying to kill you, dude. It's awesome. The first drop in the back, it's like positive G's all the way down. I don't know how that shit works, but it was great. The zero G roll's whippy as hell. All the trenches are crazy. You're just flying. It feels like your arms or your legs could get chopped off. Very, very fun ride. It wasn't too rough. A little rattle, but nothing major, nothing to deter from the ride. The second time I did it, I actually did it in the front, and I did bang my head once pretty hard right before the Batwing, which kind of sucked. But overall, great ride. The Batwing was honestly kind of a letdown. Everyone always said it's like the craziest, most intense moment on a lot of rides or whatever. But it was very intense, but I think the Helix on Silver Bullet is more intense. Just because it's longer and more forceful, but Montu's still the shit. Great ride. Also, that last corkscrew in the front row was insanely intense with the positive G's. I don't know why, but it just was. I think I prefer it in the back row ride for sure. It was awesome in the back. Montu is fucking legendary. Incredible ride. The trains look cool. Fucking sick ass ride. Love Montu. I wish I had that at my home park. I would ride it all the time. Great ride. It just has like so much character with all the trenches and everything. I don't know. It doesn't feel like any other B&M invert I've ever been on. I know there's others like that in other countries and shit, but this is all I've done, man. So I love it. After Montu, I did Cobra's Curse. I didn't really know anything. Fuck, I shouldn't say that. That's not true. I knew a little bit about this ride going in. When I was waiting in line, it smelled like ass in there. It was musty and sweaty and just like wet smelling. Bad smell in the indoor part of the queue. I don't know if it was the people in line with me or if that's just how it is, but goddamn, it smelled like cock and balls in there. The ride was fun. I knew it spun later in the layout, and I was stoked that I got paired up with these two beefcakes in front of me, so I was hoping the weight offset would make a spin a lot, and it did. We spun quite a bit, and overall there was some pretty good force to the ride. All ways. It was fun. Very solid family coaster. Like, I don't know why there aren't any more of those, at least in the country. Honestly, I wish something like that was at Disney. Like that ride, you know, what the ride does is way more interesting than something like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train or fucking, I don't know. I can't trash the Disney rides. Those are classic. I'm moving on. After that, I did the Sky Ride. Sky Ride was great, dude. Chillest, longest Sky Ride I've done. Beautiful views, cool to see like the whole park. It was nice to like take a little break and go for it. I know that you have to be an annual pass holder, I think, to ride the Sky Ride. The lady didn't check mine, even though I do have a pass, but I think that's stupid. Got off the Sky Ride, went straight to Kumba, the park's B&M sit-down coaster. This is another one I've heard a lot of things about. I've heard that is crazy intense. That's all I've heard. This is when I grew up. Like, I played No Limits, and it was like the B&M sit-down model, and that game was modeled after. So I was stoked to get on it, and you always see pictures of it and stuff. So, you know, little kid me was very, very stoked. Did a back row, and I was not a fan. It was very intense, but it was rough. It was very rough. I was kind of just bracing the whole time rather than chilling and enjoying the ride. So I was not a fan of Kumba, but I did get a ride on it later that I would like to talk about a little more. So stay tuned for that. After Kumba, I went to go do Phoenix Rising, the park's brand new B&M family inverted coaster. Never done a model like this. At this time, it's the only one in the country. I know the other Busch Gardens is going to build another one, but yeah, man, I was stoked to get on a new ride model, check it out. It was comfortable, it was cool. Did back row, honestly, just did it because it was the shortest. I sat down next to this fucking dude and he looks at me and he's like, another family hang and bang, am I right? And that made me want to fucking die, dude. Never say that again. I was surprised that off that drop, I got some pretty fucking good airtime in the back row. It was like 2 quick pops. It was dope. And then the rest of the ride, it was fun. It had a rattle. It wasn't uncomfortable, but it's also like, this ride's brand new. Why does it have a rattle? But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I could see that being a little kid's favorite roller coaster in the whole park, for sure. Yeah. Falcon's Flight was closed, but also fuck that shit. Whoever designed that ride has a sick fucking brain. Also, I'm just really scared. Scorpion closed down earlier this year. Bummed I didn't get a chance to do it. After that, I headed over to SheiKra, the park's B&M dive coaster. This is another one I've heard a lot about. It's an ongoing theme in this video. I've heard a lot about all these rides, so I was very excited to get on all of them. I know it's one of the original B&M dives, and I have not done a B&M dive before with the old restraints. I've only done the newer ones with the vests, and I've always enjoyed the new ones with the vests. So people always fucking complain about the new ones too. So I was ready to see what all the discussion is about. Yeah, did a front row, and it was fun. Drop was great. The Immelman was forceful as hell. The turn after was crazy fucking forceful. That shit had me in G-lock, dude. Crazy intense. And then the second drop was awesome into the tunnel. That tunnel is louder than shit, which is cool. And then you do the splashdown. Overall, really, really great ride. I really, really enjoyed it. It was smooth, smoother than butter. Smooth like butter. Yeah, very forceful, very fun. I loved it so much. I then got back in line, did a back row right after that, and both drops in the back row were fucked. They were fucking crazy. I got thrown out of my fucking seat and slammed back down into it. Like, it was intense and it was awesome. The back row definitely had a rattle, but it wasn't bad. It was fine. SheiKra, very, very good roller coaster. Also, like, these dive coasters, it's crazy when you sit down and see how big the track is. I feel so small next to the big track. It's so big. SheiKra, ton of fun. Absolutely loved it. But yeah, when you're like floating out of your seat down those drops, you're just like floating, and then just fucking slam down so hard with so much force. It's crazy. Loved it. Straight up, the floating feels like you're in the fucking Matrix. After SheiKra, that was like the last coaster I really wanted to do. I kind of went into the day knowing I wasn't going to do Tigris because I've done Electric Eel before, and I'm good. Like, I don't need to ride Tigris. So after that, I was like, oh, let's kind of make our way back to Iron Gwazi, because I knew I wanted to do Gwazi again because everyone says it warms up like crazy. So I knew I had to go back and do it. After SheiKra, I went back to Kumba because I don't know, I wasn't going to do it again, but then I was like, you know what, man, I'm here, and this ride special to me, you know, because I always saw it as a kid and always wanted to come here and ride it, and now I'm here and I rode it once. I need to ride it again, and I'm going to try to get a front row ride this time. So waited for the front and then hopped in, strapped up, and let me tell you, the front on Kumba was awesome. It was significantly smoother than the back row. Unbelievably intense. That shit, those fucking forces are unbelievable, and they're so long and so often, you know, because like there's a lot of forceful moments on a lot of roller coasters, but they space them out, right? With Kumba, it's just over and over and over again. It was sick, man. It was so much fun. I fucking loved Kumba in the front row, and I'm so glad that I went back and did it again because it was so great. I really hope the park keeps it around, maybe can retrack it or something like they did with the Hulk, because goated ride, classic. The 0G roll was fucking crazy. Felt like I was just in a washing machine. Crazy. Just every pullout was forceful. So fucking forceful. That old B&M track be fucking shaking and vibrating in the train so crazy that shit makes your butthole quiver, dude. Corkscrews are whippy, and the tunnel is louder than shit because you have the just old B&M track that has no sand in it, so you're in there and it's just roaring like crazy. So fun. I fucking loved Kumba in the front row. I probably wouldn't do it in the back row again, if I'm being honest. That's how drastic the difference was for me. Kumba at Busch Gardens Tampa is like, it's like if you're fucking Giles Corey and they just keep putting more weight on you, and then it's more weight, and then it's more weight, and then you fucking die because it's too much weight. That's what Kumba is like. Kicks ass. Also, incredible track color and train color. It looks so cool. After Kumba, I took the sky ride again back. And then it was time to eat my PB&J that I prepared earlier for myself. And this was a wonderful moment in the day, let me tell you. I was chilling. I was like, holy shit, I'm in Florida. This is crazy. I'm riding all these rides that I've seen since I was a kid. This rocks. This fucking rocks. Sandwich was good. Honestly, I kind of like it when the PB&J, like when it's been in your bag for a while and it just kind of smushes together like that. It's kind of soggy almost. I love that shit. Very nice. Got off the sky ride, did Cheetah Hunt again. This time I was more towards the back, and I enjoyed it more this time. I felt like there was more airtime. I don't know what it was, but I got 2 back-to-back rides in the same seat because there was no one coming on after me, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Best seat on that ride, definitely back row to the right, because you're right on that water, man. If you have long enough arms, you might be able to scrape the water with your hand. It definitely felt like it warmed up for me towards the end of the day, though. I loved Cheetah Hunt, man. That ride was so fun. It's nothing crazy, but it's very fun, very, very cool. Loved it. I don't know, I'm gonna mention Disney again. I fucking wish Disney had a ride like that at one of their parks. I mean, obviously it'd be more themed, but I feel like it would be a hit with all ages. Disney, fucking hire me. Actually, no, I don't want to fucking work for Disney. Disney ruined Star Wars. Fuck Disney. After that, I went to go get some coffee because I needed a boost because I was very tired from the travel day before. So, went to get some coffee, a little iced Americano. They had this cool Iron Gwazi model in there, which was dope. Then I was kind of chilling, walking around, drinking my coffee. Went to the gift shop. I saw this like fucked up looking Iron Gwazi art poster framed painting. I don't know what to call it. But, like the drop looked super fucked up and weird on it. I don't know. Then I was chilling and this homie came over. We were chilling. You know, and this other homie came over and then we were chilling. It was cool. Yeah, finished my coffee. And then it was time for more Gwazi, more Iron Gwazi. Walked back over and then I did a back row ride on Iron Gwazi. And everyone is absolutely correct about it warming up because that was running so much faster than it was 4 hours earlier or whatever it was, 5 hours earlier. Significantly faster. Yeah, man. Just every single part of the ride was just hitting harder, force-wise. Just all the snaps were fucking crazy. All the airtime was crazy. The drop was insane. Okay. It's fucking time. It's time for me to talk about Iron Gwazi. This ride is so incredible in every single way. I have nothing really negative to say about it. It was so fun. It was so insane, forceful in every single way. The first drop is incredible. It's huge, and you're just flying out of your seat the whole way down. And then the valley at the end is so forceful that I was graying out like a motherfucker on it. That's the thing. I was not graying out on it earlier, but later in the day, every single time I did it, I grayed out on it. I was seeing spots going up into the Outer Bank turn. Outer Bank turn is sick as fuck. Flying out of your seat and just snapping left and right. And okay, the death roll is fucked, especially in the back row. It's like a drop that you're being yanked down out of your seat, but you're also twisting at the same time. So it's just like yank, twist. Unbelievable. It was addicting how fun that ride was. Yo, the death roll is like that fucking move that Meta Knight has in Smash. That shit is violent as hell. It rocks. Dude, that fucking last airtime hill was probably the most ridiculous airtime experience I've ever had in my life. I thought my shit was gonna burst in my brain. I swear, dude. Holy shit. I fucking love Iron Gwazi, dude. It is so good. The purple is sick. The trains are sick. I don't understand the alligator, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't fucking matter. Iron Gwazi kicks ass. So fucking good, dude. I also met a bunch of cool people throughout my many rides on Iron Gwazi throughout the day, and I'll get to that later in the video. God damn, I don't know what to say. I'm like speechless. I remember, like my first ride on the brakes, I was speechless. I couldn't believe how insane and how good it was. Book a fucking trip to Tampa if you can. If you're able to do that, do it and go ride Iron Gwazi. The rest of the park is great, but Iron Gwazi is the shit. It's amazing. Incredible. outstanding, wonderful, fucking awesome, great, impeccable, flawless. I know everyone always fucking compares Gwazi and Steel Vengeance. I've done both, and I still enjoy Steel Vengeance more. Fucking notice how I didn't say that it was better than Gwazi. I said I enjoy Steel Vengeance more. I don't think either is better. I think you could prefer either. You would be correct. You know, like comparing Gwazi and Vengeance is like comparing an In-N-Out animal style cheeseburger with both onions and chilies with a double animal style with both onions and chilies. Both are amazing, but one is just a little bit better, right? But one could prefer the other, right? I prefer the more meat and cheese, which like Vengeance is a little longer. You know, it's got the more meat and cheese, whereas Gwazi is a little shorter, but you know, the shit be hitting harder, right? Like less meat and cheese, but more of the pickle flavor, more of the spice and the oniony, you know, more of that punch, right? In-N-Out's the shit. If you don't like In-N-Out, then you're fucking stupid, okay? In-N-Out's the best. Yeah, man. Iron Gwazi, incredible ride. I'm gonna ride Velocicoaster in a few days, and I'm curious to see if I like Gwazi more, because I think I might. We'll see. After multiple rides on Iron Gwazi, I then went to go ride Montu 2 more times in the back, and it was awesome. More intense than earlier, for sure. Great ride. Love Montu to bits. Again, like the Batwing is intense as fuck, but not as intense as that Helix on Silver Bullet, baby. Silver Bullet, the GOAT. Now Montu's better, but Silver Bullet's still the GOAT. I don't give a shit. Operations for the park were great. I went on a Wednesday. It was dead. There was barely anyone there. Like, they shouldn't have even opened the park. It was so dead. But hey, man, good for me. Every coaster was open, which was sick. The ride operators were kind of dogging it, but like I said, I don't really care because there was no one there. Doesn't really matter. Train-wise, Gwazi was running 2 trains. Montu, 1 train. Cheetah Hunt, 2 trains. Cobra's Curse, like 4 trains. Kumba was running 1. Phoenix Rising, 1. SheiKra was also running 1. But yeah, like I said, I don't really care that they're only running 1 train. For some of those, it really didn't matter at all. Everything was pretty much a walk-on all day. I think the longest I waited was for Kumba in the front row. Waited like 10-15 minutes just because there was like, you know, a long front row line. I had some pretty awesome interactions with some guests. Met a dude named Bobby on Iron Gwazi that was from the Orlando area, and he was just down for the day. And he was just cool. Talked about coasters for a little bit. He was sick.
I saw you've been lapping it.
Yeah. I live in Orlando, so I take the time when I can get out here now.
I feel it, man. Is the front or back better on this?
I think they're both good. Certain elements are better in the back. I haven't been in the very front yet. It's my first time in the front row.
For sure. I just did the back just now, and it was crazy.
Yeah, I love the back. First drop in the back.
Cool. What's your name?
My name's Bobby. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Shout out Bobby. I met a man named Neil on Gwazi. We rode in the front together, and that dude's the shit, man. Neil, you fucking rock, dude. He was from the UK. He was in town on holiday. We had a great time. He was just cool. I was talking to him about music and the band that I play in, and found out we had some common music tastes together. Shout out Neil.
What's your name?
Neil.
What was it?
Neil.
Neil.
Nice
to meet you, man.
Yeah. What do you do?
I play drums.
Yesterday, one of the Velocicoaster. The first time.
So good.
Got shit life out of
It's
it, but
incredible.
It got that bad, I thought, got to go back on that again.
Yep.
That seems got to go. Same as here. I've been on it wood, but got to go back on that again.
Yep. Let's get it, baby!
Get it on!
Woo! Ah! Woo! Oh, man.
Oh, man.
That's great.
Adrenaline.
It's incredible. Great meeting you, man.
Good time, mate.
Yeah, have a good one, man.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Yeah? Do you like ska music?
Yeah. Oh, Scar?
Yeah.
Madness.
We're playing One Step Beyond.
Oh, no.
Tomorrow, yeah?
One Step Beyond.
Yep.
Oh, I love so deep. Two-tone music.
That's it, baby. Two-tone.
One Step Beyond.
Do 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 do.
You got guys playing the old
Yep.
as well, the old sax as well.
Yep.
Oh, brilliant.
Yep.
You rock, dude. I invited him to one of my shows too. I also met a father and a daughter on SheiKra, and they're both a part of Ace, and they're from the New England area, I believe, and they were just in town doing the park. The daughter works for an airline, so they get to fly anywhere they want, and they were just telling me about all their adventures, going out and riding coasters. That was pretty cool to hear. Yeah, we just talked about our home parks, each of our home parks for a little bit, and yeah, they were cool. Shout out to you guys. Rides for the day. SheiKra, 2 rides. Phoenix Rising, 1. Kumba, 2. Skyride, 1. Or 2. Skyride, 2. Cobra's Curse, 1. Cheetah Hunt, 3. Montu, 4. And Gwazi, 10. All right, my rankings for the day. Number 7, we got Phoenix Rising. 6, we got Cobra's Curse. 5, we got Cheetah Hunt. 4, we got SheiKra. 3, Kumba, crazy intense, vibrates your butthole, amazing ride. 2, we got Montu, insanely intense, whippy as hell, trenches, flying, awesome. And then number 1, of course, we got Iron Gwazi, baby. Ridiculous ride. Perfect, incredible, outstanding. I love that shit. It's so good. My day was great. The lockers are fucking stupid. Oh yeah, and at one point, all my shit got stuck in a locker because it malfunctioned or something, so I had to wait for 20 minutes for an attendant to come and open it for me. So that's lame, annoying. But the lady was really nice, so. The park vibe was fine. It was honestly kind of a little sad. I don't know if that's just because it was dead and there weren't many people there, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't really mind though. Everything was really pretty. Overall, I really, really enjoyed it. I didn't really get to see any animals because I know the hurricane just hit, and I think they were just cleaning out a lot of the animal areas and stuff from all the flooding, so I didn't get to see any animals. But overall, really, really great day at Busch Gardens, Tampa. I can't wait to come back eventually, sometime, because it was a dream come true being able to come to this place. Like I said, many times, a lot of these rides I saw when I was a kid, and it was like, oh my God, it's in Florida. I'm never going to be able to go do that. It's like, it feels like this impossible thing to be able to do. And I was able to do it now. And that's just so, so cool. And I'm so grateful. And I'm stoked that I can make this video about it to remember it and look back on. So comment, subscribe, all that shit if you can. Helps the channel. Thank you. Amazing park. So fucking good. Loved it so much. Thank you. I love you. Bye.